Hello, Chocs and Chocettes, and in between Chocobird here for another video review. Yes, it's a double bill, it's a special one. It's the new McVitie's Gold Billions Wafer Chocolate and Hazelnuts with the regular Billions Wafer. Yes, what's that? Just Billions Wafer. Yeah, so there we go. So basically, McVitie's bar version of the gold bar, but obviously not quite the same. You can see they look a bit Kit Kat chunky like, don't they? Yeah, interesting one, interesting. So thanks so much, Alan Lockhart, for putting me onto this. Basically, I did review this one in the past, but I thought I'd give it another review with because I got this one basically at the same time. So yes, so why not? So thanks very much, Alan Lockhart, for putting me onto this one. Got them from Spar, both available in Spar. Yeah, a few things in Spar as well, including the Yorkie biscuit and brownie bar as well is there. But yeah, so thanks so much, Alan. Spar seems to be a good place for getting stuff sometimes, you know, quite frequently actually, to be honest with you. So there we go. Yeah, so I thought I'd re-review this one as well. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 last time. I thought it didn't really represent gold very well, and also had a bit of a mascarpone taste. It's a bit like cheesecake really, rather than a gold bar. So we'll see. So obviously this one, it's got hazelnut flavouring on the top, so could make all the difference. But the initial thing is saying, well, gold bar, as those you don't know, so it's sort of like a biscuit bar, one of these snack bars you can get basically. The classic one has like a sort of gold, it's not white chocolate. I think you could think it's white chocolate, but it isn't. It's like a sort of gold, I don't know, coloured confectionery, I guess you'd say, that covers a biscuit centre. And it's a very nice bar actually, very nice, very classic bar. And obviously this is using that sort of concept, but for a chocolate bar essentially. So yeah, so what does it say? So let's have a look on the regular one. What does it say on the back? Cream-filled wafer bar with milk chocolate and white chocolate and caramel flavoured coating. So it does have milk and white chocolate in, caramel flavoured coating of course, it says. White chocolate and caramel flavoured coating, 24%. Milk chocolate, 42%. It's got palm fat in there as well, you can see. And palm oil there. Are they both the same thing? I always think they're both roughly synonymous, but there may be some differences. Super vegetarians, it says, of course. And you've got the calories at the bottom there. 400 grams, 541 calories, 32.5 grams of fat, 17.9 of which are saturates. We'll just quickly jump to this one, see what this one has. 400 grams, 444 calories, 33.4 grams of fat, 17.5 of which are saturates. So yeah, so this one's got slightly more fat, but less saturated fat, and slightly more calories as well. So interesting, interesting. Yeah, strange that, but there we go. All right, and this one, what's the difference here? What's it say? It says hazelnut flavoured cream filled wafer bar with milk chocolate and white chocolate and caramel flavoured coating. So milk chocolate 42%, white chocolate and caramel flavoured coating 24%. So 24%. This one had 24%, 42%. I think this one did as well. Yeah, 42. So 68%. So there is 32% not accounted for according to this. Probably all the, I guess all the wafer in the middle, isn't it? Really, and is that any other? Does it give you another percentage anywhere? I can't see it. If it does, there we go. All right, interesting. Store in a cool, dry place. Find us at McVitie's.co.uk. 39 grams, both of them. So there we are. All right, so cream-filled wafer bar and hazelnut flavour cream-filled wafer bar. All right, so that's the difference. Okay, interesting. I quite like the look of this one though. I must say, I do like the look of the hazelnut one. It does look very nice. I kind of feel like maybe it should just be, I don't know, just chocolate, you know, rather than just cream. Why not make it chocolate flavour rather than just, you know, hazelnut? But hazelnut should be quite nice all the same, but we'll see. But all right, well, so move that down, give them an open, so it look like on the inside, and then we'll lift that back up and give them a taste. So that's it. First of all, let's give them an open. Okay, we're going to give these McVitie's Billions Gold Wafer Bars an open. Why not? We've got the chocolate hazelnut one and the regular cream one here. So that's it. Let's just give them a bit of an opening. So I assume they'll probably look the same on the outside. In fact, I said that. Maybe not. Let's find out. Okay, so this is the hazelnut one. Alright, interesting. It's not really, I don't know why I expect it to have the two halves to it almost, if that makes sense. Like a sort of divider in the middle or something, but I'm just going to Kit Kat chunkies. Okay, so on the outside, they're quite indistinguishable, I think you'd say. Yeah, they both look exactly the same. There we go, so that should be the hazelnut one, that should be the cream one. Got a bit of a dint there on the top, so we'll try and hopefully use that as a way to remember which one's which. Let's give a bit of a measure then, shall we? Got the old calipers here. We'll just measure one of them. Don't think there's any point measuring both because they both look to be exactly the same. Okay, and for there, 10.8, 10.9 centimetres. And the width, the bottom 2.7 pretty much. And the height, 1.6. Okay, but obviously you can see at the top, it's not as wide or as long as it is at the bottom. So yeah, we'll just give a quick measurement there, why not? At the top, about 10 centimetres. and the width about 2. Okay, so there we go. All right, let's give a bit of a snap then, shall we? So let's snap one of them. All right, and I'll snap the other. Okay, yeah, so you can clearly see the difference here. See the difference in the cream. I think what I do like as well is the fact that the cream in between the wafer is actually different, because it's clearly, you know, cream there, but here it's clearly, well, I presume a hazelnut cream. So yeah, well, it does look, that's quite as prominent in the hazelnut one as the cream one at the bottom. But yeah, but you can clearly see place the cream in every part of it, which is quite good. I think that's pretty impressive. Yeah, so I'm pleased with that. I think they look very nice, don't they? I like the colour differences, and there's lots going on. I think they look a nice bar, and I like the concept of having this sort of milk chocolate underneath, things like this. So yeah, interesting, nice. But how does it taste? Let's sum us up and find out. Let's give them a go. Okay, everyone, okay, we're going to give these Billions gold wafer bars a taste. Yeah, so why not? McVitie's, of course. Yeah, so give them a go. Got the hazelnut cream and the regular cream one. We'll taste the regular cream one first. I've reviewed it in the past before. It was a couple of years back. I thought these bars would, you know, disappear really. They've come back, haven't they? So it's an interesting one. They never seem to really take off as far as I could tell, but they obviously seem to have done well enough for you know, for the regular one to still be around and for an alternative one to be there as well. All right, well, let's give this one a go. Let's give it a taste. Let's say the cream filling is quite strong. I originally did say it tastes a bit like a mascarpone sort of style filling, and it does taste that way really. It is quite nice though, I must say. It is quite nice. I think I prefer it than when I first tasted it, I must say. I feel like it's no, it's got nice, let's say nice chocolate surround to it, nice crunchy wafer. I said a mascarpone or cream filling, whatever. Unless it's just cream, it actually isn't mascarpone, but you know, it does taste quite nice actually. I feel like it's not too bad. Let's give it another. I feel like it's nothing like Gold Bar though. It really doesn't taste like Gold Bar. There's no biscuit in here, of course, it's wafer. You know, the gold sort of coating that you get on Gold Bars isn't here either. It's nothing, it doesn't taste anything like that. It just tastes like chocolate. You know, so you got like I guess sort of caramel flavoured white chocolate, a bit of milk chocolate as well, and it just tastes nothing like a Gold Bar. It really doesn't, you know, it's nothing like a Gold Bar at all. It just really isn't, you know. But I do quite like it. I feel like it is quite nice actually. I feel like it's got something good going for it really. But as I say, if you're expecting anything like a Gold Bar, it's just not one, basically. It just isn't a Gold Bar, you know, it's just nothing like one at all, other than the fact that it looks somewhat like it, but not really at all even then. So it'd be nice, and even if it did say gold on the top as well, you know, it had that sort of look of how the Gold Bar looks, says gold and looks like a stylized gold bar, you know, an actual bar of real gold, sort of, you know. So yeah, so overall, I feel like I gave it 3.5 out of 5 last time. I feel like I probably raised up a bit to 4 out of 5 this time, but I feel like it's just nothing like a Gold Bar really. So I don't know whether to, you know, yeah, what to make of that really. I feel like it's just not close enough to a Gold Bar, and I feel like it could be more like a Gold Bar with biscuit in it and the actual gold coating that you get on a Gold Bar. But nonetheless, what it does have is pretty nice. But it does taste quite similar to a Kit Kat Chunky, if anything, really. But all right, let's try the hazelnut one. Let's see what this one's like. Distinctly hazelnut taste. I don't know if I prefer it than the other one actually. I feel like the other one might be better. I feel like it's quite nice, but it does come across as a Ferrero Rocher like. You know, if you like the hazelnut sort of taste in a Ferrero Rocher, this is what it tastes like. It's not really like a Kinder Bueno. It's more reminiscent of a Ferrero Rocher for me. I mean, I don't have chopped hazelnuts or anything like that in it, but it does taste like a Ferrero Rocher almost. Nice crunch from it. But again, you know, the hazelnut flavour does overpower everything else. So you don't really get much of a blonde chocolate taste or a caramel white chocolate taste or anything like that. So it really depends if you really love hazelnuts, you know, that hazelnut cream taste, I think, basically. But it kind of renders the bar a bit pointless, I would say. But it's interesting, it's distinct, it's unique. I don't think you're getting much other than the hazelnut sort of cream taste and the wafer taste. So it's not too dissimilar to sort of like a Kit Kat Chunky hazelnut cream or something like that, really. So yeah, so it's alright, but I feel like it's not as good as the other one. And I think for me this one, yeah, I think it's a 3.5 out of 5. It's just the hazelnut flavour cream is just too dominant really. Obviously, if you do love that, then this is for you. But I don't know. I feel like it's just a bit too strong, and you don't get much of the other flavours, unfortunately. But it is nice. It looks great. But yeah, bit of a disappointing one, that one, I think. But still tasty, all the same. But just a bit disappointing. But as I say, the regular one, a lot better than I remembered it being, to be honest with you. Yeah, but as I say, neither of these are anything like a gold bar in any way, shape or form. So, yeah, maybe I would have preferred it if they had a bit more sort of like biscuits involved, maybe. And perhaps also the actual gold coating that you get in a gold bar maybe as well. But nonetheless, it's nice that they've done something a bit different. But I feel like fans of gold bars might be a bit disappointed, really. But let me know what you think. Were you disappointed when you tried these ones? What was your favourite out of the two as well? Leave a comment for me. Always great to hear from you and always do your best to reply. And thanks very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.